This is so cozy.
It's certainly better than freezing. Reminds me of when I was a child. Back then, I wouldn't have been caught dead out in the wilderness. Like countryside nobility like us had no fortune to speak of. My parents bowed. Back then, I thought being a noble was about, I don't know, a life of... One spring 7 years ago, our town was attacked by this horrific creature. I was evacuated alongside the servants while the rest of the town burned. But they would never come. The parents I'd so despised had stayed behind to protect the villagers who couldn't flee.
That must have been hard.
Still, it changed everything. But our town's just rubble now. A footnote in history. The human that destroyed us is all we'll ever... I remember my father petitioning the capital for aid, but no reply came. Even knowing now, I think, what if the army? Well, Luis, what if he's the one who abandoned us? If we... then I will make...
Hey, Grius. We all trust each other now, don't we? I think we can...
Aye. Maybe you're right. I'll admit the lad's sword put me in mind of the past.
Something special about that sword?
Well, we used it to identify the messenger from our faction. But to better suit His Highness and his keen aptitude for magic, that blade was specially formed. Of course, when swordplay bored him, he'd amuse himself by levitating. Those days were all too short. Then, 12 years ago...
I've heard. The prince...
There was a plot in his life. One I wish I'd written. Just like tonight, it was pouring rain. Your Highness, this way! Who let these blackguards into the palace?
My lord, are you hurt?
Back!
A royal knight. A wench and nothing more.
You knave! You know nothing of true knighthood. I pledged my life to the prince, and I'll not lose it to you! Highness!
Don't falter! Give chase!
Stop! They dare harm him! I failed him. Again.
Highness! Highness! What is this? His Highness survived the attack, but of all the mage healers in the capital, we might lift the curse if we knew the specifics of its formula. But Luis would never give that up. Which leads to dispel the curse. It's...
And you're sure Luis is the man you seek?
I saw him in the fray. He was younger then. Younger even than you are now. And now, after spilling the royal blood of father and son both, for His Highness, for the king, and for the very future of this country, to kill Luis is to see justice.
I see. So as he did with the prince, he would make of my city a stepping stone to further heights. You haven't told that story to many, have you? Thank you for trusting me with it.
A rogue never forgets a debt. Even if it takes 3 generations, we'd see it repaid. But neither do we forget a grudge. And Luis will know that soon enough.
So, that's what all this is about. Say, friend, this mission means a lot to you too, doesn't it?
Yes. Of course it does.
You've been carrying a greater weight than I realized. In any case, I owe you my life. Let's save this country. Ideally, once we're out of this cold, of course. I think it's about time we eat. We're almost to the capital, after all. I'd say that's worth celebrating.
I'm beat.
You're kidding! Time for bed.
Well... nonetheless...
Huh?
Well, then it's just as I thought. While you wield your magic with ever more confidence. As I mentioned previously, the archetype grows. Look for those bearing the nobility and presence of the more virtuous than the weight of any crown or medal. Is the more comrades and supporters who stand beside you, the more your power one day. If the people join hands and seize the freedom to decide their own future with their own...
Hold on. What do you mean, supporters?
I mentioned before, did I not? There is no hero with... In other words, even archetypes have their own strengths. Life and death are seconds apart on the battlefield. Be attentive, mindful, and strategic. When you feel unsure how to proceed, I recommend you stop, assess your surroundings. Well, it's almost dawn. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 4 days remain.
Good.
This place here.
Let's go.
Great. Let's move out.
Escaping the dragon's threat in the Nord mines, the party shakes their pursuers amidst the discovery of... To make up for lost time, they risk hiring a... The royal funeral draws ever closer. 2 days remain.
Finally, we found a ride. Looks like we should...
Last time we rode in a public carriage, it was hit by bandits. A pack of Louise zealots, too, if I remember.
You've come a ways since then. Any bandits who set on us?
Reminds me of the road to the fort. Sitting there in the cart. Never could have imagined you and I would be the only survivors. Strange. How fast life can change.
You okay?
Unfortunately, I'd not had time to put any names to faces. Don't even know the name of the roost.
The last couple days have certainly been eventful. Almost feels like everything we thought we knew about the world.
Well, plenty of people live their lives without taking a single step outside their city. But
We're almost to the capital. Quiet now, and stay sharp.
Milady, welcome back, and thank you for making the trip.
After so long, I am only surprised anyone remained...
Surely you jest, milady.
Pay me no mind. I heard of the king's death. The skyline is full of unfamiliar figures.
It's the guard that's changed the most. It's just chaos and politics there, arguing over matters of succession. Feels like we've lost sight of who we're even protecting. Not to mention talk of monsters at the border. We're nowhere near enough.
After tomorrow, the city will calm. Once the formality, after which... I suppose there'll be no further... Not many even remember we were searching in the first place.
The royal funeral draws ever closer. One day remains. Escaping the Nord mines, the party hailed a horse-drawn coach and returns now to Grand Trad, capital of Uchronia, the day before the royal funeral. As they gaze upon the city, flags of mourning fluttering in the wind, the magnitude of their mission exacts its toll on the heart.
The fog's rolling in. Rain's the last thing we need.
Can this funeral withstand more misfortune?
I've heard they don't...
Oh, it'll be fine. All the aristocrats are bringing their own personal guards. I imagine...
Let's not draw attention to ourselves. There's a hostelry tucked at the back of Sunshade Row, the hushed Honeybee Inn. We'll talk details once we're there.
Here we go.
That's terribly unfair.
Incredible. Whatever will I do? Whatever will I do?
Stop! What do you think you're playing at? That's terribly unfair. That's terribly unfair.
All right, then.
Just pathetic.
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I just want some coin.
Got it.
Do you need something?
Damn.
That's right. Well... yeah.
Isn't that...
What am I supposed to do here?
Idiot peasants.
Come on! Hmm.
Crowd on this street looks pretty rough.
What is it?
This place.
Got it.
You're back.
Papa! Welcome home!
Well, hello, my Maria. I trust you've been staying out of trouble. He's, well...
So young. It's good to meet you. I'm Fabienne. Manners, Maria.
Well...
Hey! I'm wasting away over here. Where's my...
Maria, could you handle that?
Yes, right away!
You're back sooner than I thought.
Something bad. Barely any survive.
I see.
I didn't know Grius had a daughter.
I know I've already asked so much of you, but...
Of course. It wouldn't be the honey... Now, as for the rest of you, after braving the frontiers with this commod...
Once we're done, we'll head...
It's so...
Oh, pipe down and eat.
That was delicious, especially the meat. I wasn't expecting it to have...
Red grass roasted bido. Bird meat. One of her hometown. She's risked a lot to...
You said we were short-handed, but are we really the only...
I know we've plenty of independent agents fighting in their own ways, which means we're the only ones...
Still killing Luis.
Grius, do you have a plan?
Midway through the funeral, in broad...
It's risky, to be sure, but we'll never find a better chance. I'll need you to draw Luis's attention from a different location. All I need is... And don't rely on your fancy powers for this, all right? It'll attract too much attention. This is all I need.
You're joking. You and that kitchen knife against an archmage.
No, you're just getting in the way. Besides, this kitchen knife can slit his throat like the swine he is. It's nothing I've not done before. Give me my opening, and the man's dead.
I really don't know.
Stop fussing. One last thing. Keep Maria
Aren't you at least going to tuck her...
We've got to prepare tonight. Too much still needs doing.
And there's his fatherly side, I suppose. Sorry, but I'm going to bed early. I need a full night's rest.
Well, we've all been short on time to ourselves, but I'd feel bad leaving Maria all alone.
Look at that.
Hey.
Please enjoy your stay. Did you need something?
I was thinking we could play a game.
Play a game? Oh, I just remembered. Papa said...
You like books, huh?
Well, I haven't ever seen one before, so I was wondering what they're like.
Want to read it together?
Really? Oh.
Don't worry, Maria. I can handle this crowd.
You have... Really?
Yes.
Let's read then. There's so many pictures. Miss Fabienne taught me how to read a little. She said it helps with keeping the inn running.
Do you help out every day?
Mm-hmm. It's lots and lots of work. Plus, I like when people say I'm... Papa always says not to go into his room, so I wait for him a lot. I'm good at waiting.
You're a strong girl, Maria.
I know Papa's always busy with work, but I'm happy when he... Thank you. It was fun talking to you.
Let's do this again sometime.
Really? You don't mind talking? Then it's a promise. You're helping Papa with his job, aren't you? I've heard his job can be really dangerous.
The pure-hearted maiden, Marie, nurture thy bond with her, and a new power.
Thank you. I wonder if Papa will stay for longer this time. It'd be sad if he had to leave right away.
I'll ask him to stay.
Okay. I think I'll try to read a little bit more, and then I'll go find Miss Fabienne. All right. I'll try to read. In this country, the inn... what's...
Society's purpose is to protect its citizens. All are equal. All live in safety. And the rich and poor are as one. With no gaps, no conflict. Basically, it's a place where there's no fighting.
Wow. Where is this? No one gets left alone there, right? I wish I could. Can I read a little more?
We're probably not going to bed anytime soon.
As dawn breaks, so begins the procession to the Grand Cathedral.
The King's casket has left the castle. The procession will take the main streets to its destination, the Grand Cathedral. I'll have you blend in with the guards posted there. On my mark, you'll create a distraction. Draw Luis's attention.
What, with the soldiers? But our uniform...
I had Fabienne patch them.
In the state they were in? That must have...
Thanks for keeping Maria company yesterday. I'd appreciate if it wasn't the last time.
Don't worry. I'll handle it.
I appreciate it. The girl just... We're gonna split up as soon as we leave. At the Grand Cathedral, we'll pose as guards to cause a commotion. I leave the rest to you.
I'll see to everything here. Don't worry.
Papa?
I'll be back tonight. Be...
I'm here for you.
Well, don't push it too hard.
Okay.
Once we're back, let's all have dinner together.
Yes, please.
Be careful.
See you soon.
Once it's over, we'll regroup back here.
We'll do our best. Right then. Let's get ourselves ready, then head for the Grand Cathedral.
Let's go.
Oh.
That reminds me.
Oi, you there!
What is it?
What? Oh, why?
Huh.
Now, where was I?
Well, well. Well then.
What?
All right. That means... Because you see...
This one's important.
Please.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. But for that... this research... How delightful. Regards. I've been waiting. All right. All right.
This should do it.
That is... Oh. You'll come again.
What am I supposed to do?
I'm out of ideas.
That reminds me.
I'm out of ideas.
What am I supposed to do here?
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I just...
Just pathetic.
Ridiculous. But what is there to do now?
That's terribly unfair.
Ugh, come off it.
Blimey.
Whatever will I do?
Beg pardon?
My, my.
Awful big britches for
Isn't
an
this
elder.
grand?
If I may.
What?
Ridiculous.
All right, then.
Closure, oh closure.
Closure. Let us share our faith. Let us share our faith.
Leave it out, mate.
dreadful.
Whoa!
You there?
Can we talk?
Whoa!
Yeah, amazing.
Let's not.
The hell is that?
Oh, my, oh my.
Oh my.
Amazing.
What should I do?
Amazing.
Got it? All right.
Lots of lords and nobles. Some generals, too. All the big names are here.
Can you see Grius?
I can pick him out. Although I don't see Luis around.
Look there!
The call! What is this?
Isn't that the flower straight from the king's garden?
And a common-blooded man bearing them to a funeral? Does the man know no shame? That's tantamount to declaring himself royalty!
You barbarian!
Your fool of a king is dead! Disillusioned by vain aristocrats and simpering clergy, he withered and died under his own weakness.
The audacity!
How can he say that?
This is madness! At the king's own funeral!
Lord Louis speaks true! The nobles are to blame!
Name the guilty!
But open your eyes, and you will see the crisis in our nation. I will show you truth! The truth of reality! You've all been sheltered, blinded by walls of stone. Behold a human corpse! They are no mere rumor. They lurk and nest across the very land you call home. A fortress at the border was raised by a human mere days ago. How long before we're overrun? You can only blame your king's weakness. And thus, who deserves his crown? A man of proven strength!
How dare you, scoundrel! Your words verge on treason!
Against what ruler, Blue Blood? The dead cannot be betrayed. Let your late king's soul bear witness! Let Louis Squeerburn be named the true and rightful ruler of Uchronia!
Hey, what do we...
What's happening?
Such power. It can't be.
Oh.
workings of magic?
I am Hithlodius V.
His Majesty?
The people of my land desire a new king, and I shall provide.
Did he just say Hithlodius V? That face? It can't be. His Majesty, the King? How?
He was dead? Why?
Be silent! Let him say his piece.
Heed me, O kingless. Time is finite before my soul departs this benighted world. In 4 moons of life past death, there shall come a reckoning, a day of the hero. Upon that day, whosoever hath truly earned the greatest faith of the citizenry shall ascend to throne and crown by right of kings.
By right of kings? The faith of the citizenry? Truly?
From the lofty heaven shall my unfading soul look down upon thee, and from the whispered hopes of thine anxious hearts shall those to whom thine allegiances lie be laid bare.
What's happening?
I hear thy voices ring out in clarion truth. Here and now, witness the faces of those most desired to become king.
It's Vorden.
Count Louise! Count Louise is there too!
They're all candidates.
Ha! What glorious spectacle! The mantle of king is mine by right and providence.
You go too far, Louis. We gather to mourn his majesty, and you desecrate it. You would befoul the throne, blackguard.
So be it. Shall we test that? Good people, is Vorden truly fit to be king? Or shall you cast off the shackles of blind faith? We need not be chained to birth or trial. In my world, we are a people equal and united. I shall be your shield from the human menace. Together, peace is within our grasp.
When my village burned, the church did nothing. There's no way we can fight those monsters alone.
And those of us in bonds? Will we too be protected?
Don't be fooled! He's not the man you think he is!
Hey, look! Come, Luis! He's catching up to Vorden!
Can the giant thing really see what we're thinking?
Luis, you've led the people's hearts astray!
No future exists without the power to eliminate the human crisis. Those who stand at my side, who oppose the powers that be, my protection is yours. Or refuse my hand and perish. I will lead us over your corpses.
You mean, just as you killed the king?
A country is heavier than a crown, and he could not bear it. Retribution past due.
You vile!
He cares nothing for the blood on his hands.
Damn you, Luis! You think you truly deserve the crown? You doom us all! I won't stand for it!
Hey, who are you?
Silence him! A Kingslayer deserves only death!
Hey!
Yes, good! You need to go too.
Where's Grius? Alsus?
I shall not suffer the defiance of my people's will. In my name art thou punished.
Punished? Impressive. one of the royal family's dog. Rather poetic, I suppose.
See how he has rewarded your loyalty.
I warned you. This is the price of defiance. Though I hadn't expected the king's own magic on my side. So be it. Rally behind me. I will shield you from injustice. Rise above birth and circumstance, for they mean nothing!
Count Luis is our only
What
hope!
choice do we have? He'll kill any against him.
Not much of a choice.
Upon the day of the hero, whosoever has most earned my people's faith shall ascend upon my throne to rule, according to my judgment. Be thou criminal, pauper, or noble, thy claim is decided not by stature or trial. I shall bear witness. From this heavenly seat I am nigh omnipotent. Look to the faces carved upon this rock, and see thou the faces of the chosen. I shall brook no sabotage or obstruction of this trial. Let all hear me and obey.
Damned!
Hey, Grius! Grius!
Damn it.
Luis!
Alsus.
The sun sets on old fossils. It is a new dawn, and its light shines upon Lord Luis as king.
Stand down!
Damned meddlers. So your wish is to die, is it? Your bones will be monuments to Lord Luis's glory!
He defiles the dead!
Ah, but Lord Luis has sent me here on an important errand.
What errand?
It seems I'll need considerable time to accumulate the magla. Until it's done, however, I'm afraid I'll have to borrow the cathedral. The day the king's mourning ends will become the day of calamity. If you mean to interfere, then die.
Stand strong! The souls of the dead do not return. He manipulates them as puppets with foul magic!
Brace yourselves, everyone! Stroll, get a hold of yourself. We've got company.
Keep it together. Got to stay calm. Calm. Sorry about that.
Here they come. Stroll's anxiety is spiking. Keep the enemies off him.
Bird! Still here?
I can't.
Stroll's anxious, and they're targeting him.
Scour! Still up?
I shall fight as the noble I am. Are you prepared? I'll cut you down!
Let's go! We're not out of this yet!
My thanks! I shall vanquish evil!
Not bad.
Nice. I feel stronger already. Where'd that man go? Did he take soldiers into the...
There should be a mausoleum nearby. Could you take his body there?
Yes, right away.
Take care with him, please. He was a dear. He gave his all for the king. For the My name is Hulkenberg. I have a question for you. That power you wield does not...
And you? You're clearly more than a guard captain.
I am a knight in the crown's service. Commanding the guard is...
A knight?
And you pretend at soldiery. But that matter can wait. Alsace...
Who is Alsace?
We'll have time for debate after we apprehend that mage. He's after the royal scepter, I'm sure of it.
The royal scepter?
Please, someone... Please help. I've still got... Did he trap civilians in the... Yes, my family...
I don't envy their chances if he finds them helpless.
I am honor-bound as a knight to answer their plea. I would...
Does it not tarnish the Royal Knights to enlist the aid of strangers?
I haven't the luxury of refusing able fight.
If I turn back here, I'd never be able to face Grius.
None that would stop you, I expect.
You know me so well, or... Let's just watch out for those accursed skeletons.